good to see you again. I hope you're ready because we have a fun little 12-minute AMRAP for you to kick off this week. Before we get into all different kinds of movements, I'd just like you to warm up by doing 3 rounds of a 2-minute run and a 1-minute walk. Just get everything going. Maybe just run around the house, come back, do a little walk so you're a little bit warm before we go into the actual warm-up. For the actual warm-up, we're going to do 3 rounds, 3 movements, and we start with 10 single leg hip bridges. You're gonna lay down on the floor, 1 foot on the ground, the other next to it, and you're gonna push up the knee, lower yourself down, and push up. Do 10 on each side, then shake it off, and we're gonna go for high plank hip taps. 10 per side this time. Hands below the shoulders. I'm gonna tap my hip each side and collect 20 reps. And thirdly, we're gonna go into some jumping squats, feet below the shoulders. I push my hips back, knees out, and jump up explosively, jump up again, and collect 10 reps. Go through this motion 3 times to make sure you're ready for the workout. Then, as always, we have 3 options: beginner, intermediate, and experienced. If you go for beginner, today you have a 12-minute AMRAP starting with 6 back skills on each side. What is a back skill? You're going to get onto 1 foot and you're going to push your hips back, the other foot comes up, and you're going to touch the floor, raise up the knee, touch the floor, and kick up the knee. 6 on each side. Then you're going to go into 12 sit-ups. Get onto the floor with the feet together, knees fall outwards, and you're going to touch the floor above your head and come all the way up. When you're up, touch your toes to finish the rep, collect 12. Third one, it's going to be air squats. Feet below the shoulder, you squat all the way down, weight stays in the heels, and you make sure that your hip crease, which is where your leg is attached to your hip, comes lower than the top of your knees. 24 quick reps, and in those 12 minutes, you're going to repeat as many rounds as you can. If you go for intermediate, what's going to change is that instead of sit-ups, you're going to go for V-ups. That means arms and legs are straight, touch your toes, come back down, touch your toes, and come back down. Now that's quite a lot harder than regular sit-ups. If you feel like it's too hard and you're somewhere in between, what you're gonna do is tuck crunches. So you still extend all the way out, but you're gonna tuck in the knees and tap your heels instead of your toes. 12 reps, and you also finish with 24 of the air squats. If you go for experience today, we're gonna make the first movement a little bit harder as well, because you are going for jumping back skills. Base of the movement stays the same, except you put in a jump at the end of each rep. It'll look like this: big chest, tap the floor, and then a little jump at the end of each back skill. Everyone does 12 minutes, get as many rounds in as you can. It's gonna be pretty spicy, pretty fast. If you're done, as always, we're gonna have a little stretch, and today that's gonna be a half saddle pose. Means you get onto your floor, straighten out one leg, and the other one is gonna come to the side and lay on the floor. Now maybe this is already enough stretch for you. Maybe you're a bit more flexible, you can come down on your elbows, or maybe even lie down on the floor completely. Hold this for a minute or 2 each side, and then you've done your work for this week. Good luck, and see you soon.